thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Good morning, everybody, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks. Then once again, everybody, folks, to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and it's your first Saturday night football of the season. Newcastle against Aston Villa at Villa Park to get it all started. Here we go, 25-26. The first Saturday is upon us.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Good morning, everybody, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks. Once again, then, folks, to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and yes, I'll bring you the watch along, folks, on this Saturday lunchtime But firstly, Aston Villa against Newcastle United. Your kickoff is at 12:30 for this one, and it is the first of a triple part Saturday on the channel. Once again, good morning. Hope we're all doing well. And we've got Ashik in the house straight off the bat. Ashik B. Harry, welcome in to you and welcome aboard to everybody who has joined us here today on this fine Saturday lunchtime. We'll get through to the team news in a minute. I will quickly tell you all about my bet slips that I've got live and in play for today and over the course of the weekend as well. There currently in my hand here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slips. Let's get us kicked off though with the Ladbrokes 1, 2, 3, which is back and in play. We have got 3 scores. Of course, 1 score equals a £1 free bet back on my grid card. A £5 free bet for 2 correct scores, or all 3 correct scores on this slip will return £100 with no stake required. So, Wolves, Man City, I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Chelsea against Crystal Palace, I've gone for a 1-1 draw. And I've gone for a narrow Arsenal 1-0 win at Old Trafford on Super Sunday tomorrow. Three bet builders for all 3 matches that we're doing today. A double chance for Aston Villa or Newcastle to win the match here. No backing of a draw. Over 2.5 goals and both teams to score is what I've gone for. Maximum returns is £2.20 of a £1 stake. Moving on to Brighton against Fulham, it's a £2.70 return off a £1 stake. Brighton or draw on a double chance, under 3.5 goals and over 4.5 corners for Brighton will return £2.70 of a £1 stake. And for Wolves against Manchester City, we've got a double chance for a draw or a Manchester City win. Over 0.5 goals, 2 or more shots for Erling Haaland, and over 2.5 cards in that game, a £1.75 return from a £1 stake on that one. And then finally, we've got a price boost. Tottenham, Brighton, and West Ham all to win. Maximum returns are £3.50 from a 50p stake on that one. And to finish off, we've got a nice, long and lengthy ACCA insurance as well, which of course has insurance on 5 or more scores, meaning I will get a free bet back worth 50 pence for 4 correct scores but 1 incorrect. And as follows, I've gone for Brighton, Tottenham, Sheffield Wednesday, Cardiff City, and Barcelona all to win. Maximum returns are £8.24 from a 50p stake on that one. Fraser has arrived. Welcome into Fraser. Good to see you. Welcome aboard to you. He's going for a 3-1 win for Villa. I'm not quite convinced, but we'll see. This is not on Super 6, so I don't really give a shit about the score, but I do give a shit about the bet builder, which I'm going to put in front of me right now. Geordie's in here as well. How are the lads? Villa 0, Magpies 3. Sounds like a more reasonable scoreline to me. Big up, pal. And up the tsunami indeed. So, pen at the ready. Football at the ready. TNT Sports at the ready. It's time to get back to your Saturday Premier League treble headers. For now, though, it's time for your team news and your match information. So if we go to PremierLeague.com, where we can take a look at just that. Of course, yesterday, if you did not see the match or you were not with us yesterday, you will know that the Premier League Open yesterday, Liverpool got a 4-2 win over AFC Bournemouth. A goal from Hugo Ekitike in the first half got the game going. A early second half goal as well from Cody Gakpo. So Liverpool take a 2-0 lead, which they dropped. Bournemouth pulled it back to 2-2 through a brace from Antoine Semenyo. But a late winner to save the 3 points from Federico Chiesa, and then a cherry on the icing on the cake from Mo Salah. So Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2 was the final score at Anfield yesterday. The 5 games that are taking place in the Premier League today are Brighton against Fulham at 3 o'clock, Sunderland against West Ham, Spurs against Burnley, and then, of course, the 2 at the edges, Aston Villa against Newcastle, and Wolves against Manchester City. 3 more Premier League games taking place tomorrow, all live on Sky Sports. Chelsea against Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest against Brentford, and then Manchester United versus Arsenal. And to finish off the weekend, Monday, we'll see Leeds against Everton kick off 8 o'clock. For now, though, Villa against Newcastle is what we're focusing on. Your first part of today's triple header. Let's have a look at the team news. Here we go then. Here it is. And let's go to the stats first, actually. Now, obviously, the next fixtures, we'll see Brentford away. So Villa are going to Brentford next. And it is a Monday night trip as well Monday night hosting of Liverpool at St James's Park for Newcastle. Previous meetings have seen 3-0 win for Aston Villa, 5-1 win for Newcastle, 3-1 win as well at Villa Park for Newcastle, and then a 3-0 win at St James's Park. But the most recent result at Villa Park was a 4-1 victory for Villa. 27 wins for Newcastle, 18 at home and 9 away. 13 wins for Villa, 11 at home and just 2 away wins. 16 draws between the two, 15 fixtures. Who will win? Well, a new goalkeeper for Villa in goal sees Bizzo between the sticks, a back 4 of Luca Dini, Tyrone Mings, Ezri Konsa and Matty Cash. Playing behind a midfield split into 2 parts, a defensive 2 of Amadou Onana and Boubacar Kamara playing behind the attacking 3. Of captain John McGinn, Yuri Tielemans and Morgan Rogers, but leading the line by himself is your lone striker as a standard, Ollie Watkins on the bench. For Villa, there is no goalkeeper on the bench today, but Emi Buendia, Pau Torres, Donyell Marlon, Samuel Illing Jr., Jamaldine Jimo Alabar, Ian Martson, Lamar Bogada, Evan Gessand, and James, oh no, there is a goalkeeper, James Wright, number 64, all on that bench. For Newcastle, it's looking a bit more standard. Not too many changes to the previous Newcastle lineup. Nicholas Pope in goal, of course, a back 4. Of Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn and Tino Livramento playing behind the midfield 3. Of Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, who is on today's thumbnail, and Joel Linton. And then leading the front is a front 3 of Anthony Elanga, new signing from Nottingham Forest, Anthony Gordon and Harvey Barnes. Isak's future at Newcastle is looking at an uncertainty as he's trying to force his way out. So he's not in the squad. But in the squad is Lewis Hall, Sven Botman, Malik Fior, Emil Kraft, William Asula, Jacob Ramsey, Aaron Ramsdale signed on loan from Southampton. Former Arsenal goalkeeper, of course, Park Seung-soo, and young man Lewis Miley. So we'll just quickly check at the league table, of course. There's not too much to analyse, though, in that perspective, because Newcastle, alongside and Villa alongside 16 other Premier League sides are yet to play, meaning they are currently at a neutral 0 in the table. Liverpool, of course, are top after their 4-2 victory over Bournemouth, and they also got a goal difference of +2. And, of course, down at the very bottom now is AFC Bournemouth, currently sitting on a -2 goal difference and 0 points. after their defeat yesterday. Of course, a win is a win. 3 points will more than likely move one of these two sides up to second, or maybe even first if they can score 3 or more goals. Well, it's time to get the entertainment starting. The Premier League is back and football makes its return fully at Villa Park. And there is a bit of tifo in the stands. No limits to our dreams is what that tifo displays. This afternoon's referee is Craig Pawson, and we're just about ready to go. Teams in the tunnel. Do make sure you're smashing that like button, leaving a like on the stream and sharing the channel around with your friends. And we're about to get going for kickoff in about 4 minutes' time. So here come the teams. John McGinn and Bruno Guimaraes with mascots, of course, leading the teams out to Villa Park for the first time this season. The second Premier League fixture this weekend and in this season. The smoke machines are going off. It's looking like a pretty good scene in Birmingham. Bit of a cloudy sky today, not too sunny or warm. But it doesn't matter about what colour the sky is or how hot it is, kind of. But what matters is the quality of football. So we're just waiting then for the kickoff. They're just going through the team news and all that lot on TNT Sports. And just a reminder for viewers tonight, this afternoon, if you want to give the match a watch, you can watch on TNT Sports 1 HD or TNT Sports Ultimate, or of course, you can watch the match via Discovery Plus. So those are the 3 options to watch the match. Yeah. And don't forget, folks, later in the day, we will be giving you guys our new codes to our Super 6 and Fantasy Football leagues. So, yeah, do join us later in the day where we will provide QR codes and links for those 2 leagues. Well, let's get the goal flashes going for the Championship as well, because there is some Saturday lunchtime kickoffs in the EFL Championship. Let me just head over to SoberScore now and do that. And this afternoon at lunchtime in League One, we've got Exeter against Mansfield and Burton Albion taking on Port Vale. And then, of course, we've got Derby County against Coventry City in the Championship, followed with Portsmouth taking on Norwich, and as well Wrexham are taking on West Bromwich Albion at 12:30 in the Championship. So goal alerts will come from those. And in League Two as well, Chesterfield are against Bristol Rovers, Oldham Athletic against Swindon will have goal alerts for all of those games when the goals go in. A reminder that the referee for today is Craig Pawson and Peter Banks on VAR. So it's going to happen at every Premier League game this weekend, and we're going to observe 1 minute silence at Villa Park in favour of Diogo Jota. If you do want to join us, do so. Quick moment of silence there in respect of Diogo Jota, who passed away in the summertime in a car crash on his way back to England from Portugal. The Premier League pays its respects. Football pays its respects. There was also a little bit of a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne on the Villa Park screen, who also passed away recently. But let's turn the focus over to the football. It's white shorts, it's claret and blue for Newcastle. It is green. Well, we're off at Villa Park. Was it a false kickoff? So Matty Cash with the first throw-in of the game. So McGinn applying pressure and the linesman's flagging and indicating that a free kick is in order. So Nick Pope stood over a free kick for Newcastle here. Delivered to the front, but away by Kamara. Oh, good news as well, people. Good news. I didn't share this with you, but we have got the monitor up and running. Amazon delivered well, and they delivered me my HDMI, VGA to HDMI adapter around about 10 o'clock this morning. Very happy with that. So we are all set and ready to go with no further issues in that respect. Tielemans got a bit of space, but Newcastle defend well and are going to try and bring themselves forward. Tonali with that ball through, and Elanga could get through. He's in behind. Elanga, oh, good save by Bizot. Yeah, he's lightning. Harvey Barnes brought down. Craig Pawson says no penalty. Here's Anthony Gordon. And it's going to be a corner. Yeah, Elanga, I mean, they could follow it up. Goal, by the way, as well, in one of the league EFL games, Oldham Athletic 0, Swindon Town 1. Is the first goal that we've got. I think that's League 2, potentially League 1. So Swindon leading at Oldham is the first goal alert of the afternoon. Dan Burns in there. Joel Linton made contact. Going to come out to Anthony Gordon. And here's Bruno Guimaraes. Neither one of these two sides had a great pre-season, so adds a bit more taste to it, doesn't it? I mean, I saw Villa lose at Walsall and goal for Norwich City at Portsmouth. Norwich in front in the Championship at Portsmouth. First goal of the Championship today. And Norwich are leading 1-0 at Fratton Park through Harry Darling. So goal at just for those of you who didn't hear that, goal at Fratton Park, a goal at Pride Park as well. Coventry City have scored at Pride Park. Derby County 0, Coventry City 1. And I think this is going to be a corner conceded by Livramento. Scored by Bobby Thomas. Derby County 0, Coventry City 1 at Pride Park. So 1-0 at Fratton Park, 1-0 at Pride Park to Coventry City and Norwich City. John McGinn stood over the corner here for Villa. It's not a great delivery. I don't like that. Too deep. Byrne battled and cleared the ball away. It's a goal kick. Well, let's take a look at the poll and see the differentiation in opinions. Aston Villa have got 17% of tonight's Zoom backing them for the win. 83%, though, of 6 voters are backing Newcastle for the 3 points. Nobody has said draw. It's going to be a free kick foul on Sandro Tonali by Tielemans, I think. So forward by Kieran Trippier. And it's got a flick on. And it's Joel Linton and then on to Gordon. And kept in by Bizot. I'm watching this game on TNT Sports in the UK. I don't know whether you're in the UK or not, Agent Grape, but the match is available to watch on TNT Sports 1 HD or TNT Sports Ultimate, or you can watch on Discovery Plus as well. Barnes goes over, no foul. And it's Amadou Onana, and looking to release Watkins was Morgan Rogers, but Another thing I'd like to say to you all people is that soon our overlays are going to be getting a bit of a revamp, a retouch. Yeah, very soon on Premier League streams and so forth, we'll be having clocks and all that lot. I would prefer if he didn't advertise on here, mate, to be fair. It's going to be a throw-in corner off Luca Dean. Throw-in, I think. I must say, this green kit for Newcastle, it's looking, I mean, it makes them blend in with the pitch a bit. Goal at Pride Park, Derby County a level against Coventry City, 1-1 at Pride Park. And the equaliser comes from Callum Elder. Here's Liverento for Newcastle. Harvey Barnes, nice cross, Gordon's header. Couldn't direct the header on target. It's an obvious rule of football. You've got to head through the ball. And it looks like it comes off the top of his forehead. Anthony Gordon. Not a bad ball in, though. Well, here's Morgan Rogers. It's a fast break. Tonali lead on him, I think. About Trippier then, Jolinson, Gordon. Nice flick on. It's end to end. Burn. Ilanga. Bruno Guimaraes. Challenged by Tielemans, who wins the ball back. Forward by Rodgers. McGinn with a heavy touch, and they lose the ball. Second goal for Norwich as well at Fratton Park. So second goal, 2-0 now to Norwich. Fratton Park, Portsmouth 0. Norwich City 2. Harvey Barnes lifted in, and Ilanga. Josh Sargent with the goal for Norwich. Yeah, first thing I'm going to say about this game, Newcastle are generating some big, big chances. In my opinion, it's a little better sign. Seems like a goal's coming. It's a poor ball by Barnes, though. Yeah, look at those thirds for Newcastle. They're getting a lot of joy down that left. 47%. in that first third. Pushed by Burn. What we got here? Red card for George Byers, Port Vale against Burton Albion. So Port Vale down to 10. Any Stoke City fans will be delighted to hear that. With Port Vale being their local rivals. Ball goes in by McGinn. Smash clear by Tonali. Came off Mings, out for a Newcastle throw on the halfway line. Quick throw to Gordon. Ran into trouble, maintains the ball. It's going to be pulled back for a free kick here. Foul by Denia, who has complaints. So free kick. Delivers to the front post. Gibberish gets a free header. And Gordon from the edge of the box. Took a deflection and as well a save from Bizot. It'll be a corner. So corner Newcastle. Sandro Tonali to take it. Yeah, he got another touch of that. Free kick to Villa. Yeah, Burn shepherds that back to Pope. Watkins applying the pressure, of course. In the 18th minute, Gordon looking like a menace. Yeah, Gordon, I know he's not an out-and-out striker. I think he's going to be a false nine today. He has been listed as the striker, but I think it's more of a false nine kind of role. Obviously, of course, Isak's probably not going to play for Newcastle again, so goal for West Brom at Wrexham. And West Brom lead 1-0 in Wales. scored by Isaac Price. So the Baggies take the lead in Wales. Tenali Ilanga. Blocked by Mings. Morgan Rogers gives it away to Bruno Guimaraes. And Joel Linton spreads it for Harvey Barnes. Here is Livermentum. Barnes, nice ball. Livermento hangs it. And that's going to be cleared by Pope. Yeah, Newcastle definitely more of a dominant force. Looking more likely to score. Dominating the ball as well. Barnes down that left. Again, yeah. Did well, used his body, blocked the path off and forced the ball out of play for a goal kick. Oh, God. I'm already getting bloody tired of this chair. I think one of the upgrades for this season will be a new chair. And Derby County have won a penalty at Pride Park. So all happening in the Championship. Not really much happening in this game, but Newcastle are definitely dominating. Can we make sure we're smashing the like button as well, people? Only one like on the stream so far. Yeah, do hit that like button. And also we've got the trophy leaderboard top fans markers. And Geordie 0827 has accumulated the most XP at 75%. Fraser, Free Fire Update, and Ashik have all got 25% XP. So yeah, be sure to click on the top fans bit because it allows you to track and me to track who's been the most active in the chat. Kamara, nice. But yeah, good defending as well, tracking back. Trippier just sneaks in front as well. McGinn finds Kamara then. Watkins to Amadou Onana. Villa trying to build some momentum in the game. Yeah, very soon this hair's going to get cut, man. I wonder how I'll feel after another one of these triple Saturday. Well, the first one since May. It's been a good while since I've sat in this chair, bringing you 3 watch-alongs in a day. So throw into Villa here. Luca Digne. Long throw in then. Put away by Burn. So minute 27 now. 0-0 still. I don't know what your thoughts. Give her eye. Sure, Gordon's got a bit of space. He's probably going to need to check back, or he's going to need some support. And his shot attempt is blocked by Cash. They'll come again, Newcastle. Well, there's the ball into the box. It'll come to Livramento. And Fabian Schär has a go from range. We know he can shoot. No, they haven't, phrased. No. Newcastle have been the better side. More likely to score. I mean, both sides had a pre-season, and that's lifted into Elanga's path by Trippier. But Elanga made a mess of it. Might have been offside anyway. But this kit that Newcastle are wearing, it looks like a goalkeeper kit. I'm sorry to say it, but it looks like a kit that a goalkeeper would wear, in my opinion. The green is too vibrant for me. Indeed. a lot of improvements needed for our overlays as well so that we can get the clock working. Oh, no, I don't think that is a foul by Trippier. See if we can get a replay. Let's have a look. There's a slight nudge from Tonali, and then there's a clip from Trippier. So I think that's why referee's blown. No, he's busy at the minute. I'll try and get in touch with him. Mings looking for the run of Watkins, but Pope had full charge. And control of that situation. Joe Linton, 1-2 from Barnes. And Cash was across. Yeah, I agree. They'll get a win against West Ham. I think West Ham are going to go down, so yeah. Again, yeah, nice, good. Well, Newcastle have lost the ball. And Watkins on his way here. Ollie Watkins. Probably his wrong side, to be fair. Cuts it back. Comfortably away by Joe Linton. Kamara. I mean, they were crap in pre-season. Both of these two sides, in fact, were crap in pre-season, really. Forest weren't great in pre-season either. Brighton, who were watching in a bit, did okay. They had a win and a draw, which I saw both of them in attendance, of course. Drew at St Mary's, yeah, bottled a 2-goal lead. And then as well, they got that 2-1 win against Wolfsburg at the Amex. Wolves drew at Stoke. That's the best I know about what's happened with Wolves. Don't think I've heard much about Manchester City. Yep, except they lost the Super Cup. Crystal Palace looking strong, actually. It's going to be a really good game, I think, tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. Palace are looking strong. Ha ha. No, mate, he's coming to us. Yeah, Palace looking strong. Brighton look okay. Sunderland look strong. I haven't seen anything with Bournemouth in pre-season. Yeah, I mean, they were crap. I don't think they won a game in pre-season, did they? Maybe one. I mean, the last I saw of Villa was when they lost 1-0 at Walsall. Free kick is in by Trippier. So about 9 minutes to go in the first half. And yeah, Newcastle have been the better side, but not too much has been happening. Yep, I've seen that. One of the latest scorer alerts we've got is that Oldham Athletic have pulled one back against Swindon, and it's 2-1 to Swindon. What have Villa got here then? Free kick, throw in what? Well, no matter what it was, comfortable catch for Pope. Yeah, he's not been tested, Pope. And Steelanga skips away. Rogers is yeah. Rogers and Onana closed him down. Yeah. That Club World Cup was wank. This is more like it. So, yeah, no. Yeah, the chair needs an upgrade. Oh, it does get uncomfortable. Red card at Chesterfield for Bristol Rovers. Joel Senior sent off. Goal for Chesterfield as well. So 1-0 to the Spirites. Scored by Tom Naylor. Not been the best. There's a goal for Wrexham, and it is 2-1 in Wales. There was an equaliser not long ago, and it's 2-1 now. Also a goal for Mansfield Town at Exeter. Fraser, Blaze, Tracy with that one. But yeah, 2-1 to Wrexham, latest score. Score correction, 1-1, sorry. This has been rubbish. I mean, this was supposed to be the headline game of the day. It's been rubbish. Sorry, but it's been rubbish. Yeah, there's no pace in it anymore. It's just walking football, and there's a penalty. Another one at Pride Park. Livramento has won a corner for Newcastle here. Corner goes in, headed away at the near post, not deep enough. About a minute to go. Plus added time, I don't think we'll get much of that. Back. Yeah, away. It's a free kick, and Tielemans is not happy. Yeah, he looks to take Joelinton's left leg away. It's the issue. That's why referee's pointing for a free kick. It's a foul. There's a card. Yeah, how often does he get booked, Joelinton? I mean, honestly. 2-2. Pride Park. Derby equaliser. Well, there's no added time. And that's the half-time whistle. A game that started with a high pace has gone boring. I'm sorry, but it's been, not the best. Neither goalkeeper has really been tested. Game needs more life to it. Half-time score at the break. Villa 0, Newcastle 0. Right. Let's tick up the bet builder. Nothing. Over 2.5 goals, nowhere near. Both teams have not scored. So nothing to tick on that. And of course, the impact on the league table, currently with these two teams playing. We don't get the live league table, I don't think, do we? Oh, we do, yeah. There you go. Obviously, Villa and Newcastle both on one singular point. So they take second and third. I'm sorry, people, but this has been dreadful. Yeah, halfway through, the pace has just gone out of the game completely. Absolutely dreadful. Oh, I need to stretch. People, you don't realise how much I've been away from that chair. Oh. Oh. Jesus, man. I'm getting all, well, used to this, really. Still, early days of the season, can you tell? Oh, dear. I needed a good little stretch there. That game, what, 25 minutes onwards? Improvements are needed, people. Trust me when I say that. Improvements are desperately needed. Oh. I'm going to get my Coke out in a minute because I did buy a bottle of Coke and some snacks. I've got some biscuits over there. Just outside the door, I've got a bottle of Coke and a packet of Pringles. And this morning for lunch, I had some kind of pot of noodle. Might have been chicken fajita. Fraser's just sent me the post about Eze. Oh, man. See what the stories are looking like. I don't know, really, man. What to say? Bit of a soulless first half, really. Hopefully Brighton against Fulham will offer a bit more. Hopefully the second half here will offer a bit more entertainment for me. Well, the pundits are back. See if they can offer me any highlights, full and exciting clips of that first half, which... Biggest chance, yeah. Ilanga goes right through the middle. Got to score. It's a good save, though, by Bizot. And yeah, Villa have had 0 attempts. 8 attempts for Newcastle, 2 on target. Four corners in total, 3 for Newcastle. Yeah. They have been trying to play a high line. They have been trying to pressure a lot, Newcastle. Just lacking that kind of killer punch, really, I think. This game desperately needs a goal because it's just heartless and soulless at the minute. Yeah. So, yeah, the pundits can't even say that much about the match. Yeah, rubbish. Second half needs to be better. We want some goals. We want some thrill. Bring it to us. Second half on the way. Right, folks, quick break. Back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to just quickly freshen up and get myself my snacks out. Don't go anywhere, back in a tick. My refreshments are here. Pringles. And of course, the customary bottle of Coke. I only paid £4.40 for pot noodle, packet of Pringles, bottle of Coke, Iceland £4.40. Not bad. These were on offer as well, £1.45. Supposed to be like £2. It's been a long time since I've let some gas out one of these. The sweet Coke smell. Yeah. Kamar Singh, how you doing, Mr. Kamar? How you doing? Welcome aboard to you. And welcome aboard as well to everybody who has joined us here for this wonderful match of football, which has been dreadfully boring on Premier League opening weekend. I guarantee you Super Sunday tomorrow is going to be better, although I'm expecting Wolves Man City to be a pretty good game. I think the Wolves game will be good. I do. I think the Wolves game will be all right. That Wolves game should be good. But yeah, welcome aboard to everybody who has joined us here. Opening weekend in the Premier League. And yes, get your teeth bit into this one. Because next week, at this very slot, Manchester City versus Spurs at the Etihad on its way. Yes, what a fixture. 1 week today at 12:30. Manchester City against Spurs. Should be a thriller. Will be a thriller. Do join us for it. You won't want to miss it. How I have missed Pringles. Wow. Oh. I've missed all this, you know. Ticking sheets, bottles of Coke, packs of Pringles. Salt and vinegar, mate. Oh, yes, my favourite. Oh, blissful. £1.45 at Iceland. £1.45 at Iceland. Bargain. Oh, yeah. I'm not joking. They were on offer. No, I'm not. They were on offer. I'm not even check it. I think it was 50p off them. They were supposed to be £1.95, but they were £1.45. Second half time, Villa Park. And we're off. I got a pot noodle for 75p as well. And then a bottle of Coke for, I think it was £2.20. Villa on the move. Cash with the ball in. Defended by Burnout for an early Villa corner in the second half. That pot noodle was nice, you know. Just getting a bit of it back in my breath there. Chicken fajita, lovely. Yeah, some of the pot noodles, you get a really exotic broth out of it, and it's lovely. Oh, what a cross. And Kamara's header. Burnt the gloves of Nick Pope. But nothing more than that. Yeah, good start second half. Fast. You'd have a feeling that Unai Emery's had a bite. But yeah, like I said, I think the best game today is going to be Wolves Man City. I'm not even genuine. I think that'll be the best game today. And I think that Wolves will get a draw. I think I'm going to go 1-1. I think 1-1's a fair result. I don't think Man City will be able to win, personally. Wolves should give it a go. Obviously, we've got the 3 o'clock kickoff. Sunderland are against West Ham, Brighton against Fulham, and Spurs against Burnley. When's Sunderland's first TV game? Do we know? Might be game week 3. No. First 3 game weeks are not on telly. Make that the first 4, actually. 5. Yeah, they're playing it. So their first game on television, Sunderland, is against Aston Villa at home, 2 o'clock on Sunday, 21st of September, before Arsenal Man City. And I may not be here for that particular Super Sunday because I am trying to pull some strings to get a ticket to Arsenal Man City. Let's see if we can get up to 5 likes on the stream. We're on 3 at the minute. And the poll has got some mixture to it now. Aston Villa, 30% of backing. 10% say draw. But 60% of tonight's viewing backing the Tsunami to win. 10 voters there. Kamara and Amadou Onana. I'm waiting for some goal alerts to come through for the Championship. Tielemans. Amadou Onana. To tee up Luca Dinia. Took a deflection off Elanga. Quite a cheap corner, but it will be a corner for Villa. Going to be taken by Yuri Tielemans on the left. It's a short routine. Don't like those. In by Tielemans. Goal kick them. Hello. What is 890 Gaming? How you doing? Welcome aboard to you. Good to see you in here. And welcome aboard. I agree. Game's dead. All sorted. All sorted, mate. The adapter's in. And the monitor is now working. Excuse me. Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres. Goal for Derby County, 3-2 at Pride Park. Yeah, I agree. Started at a high pace, but has gone. Fraser is one of the boss moderators, yes. Ibu Adams, 3-2 Derby County against Coventry City at Pride Park. Latest goal in the Championship. William Hill boosts today's ACCA by up to 100%. Ooh. Watkins, cross. Now I'm going to do this when Victor scores, mate. Here's Elanga. That right. There's a collision. I know, Benjamin Sesko is a flop. You bet 200 quid that Sesko won't score. Deal. Oh, no, you said Sesko, mate. Victor Gyökeres is getting a hat-trick tomorrow, mate. Don't worry about that. He's going to get a hat-trick tomorrow, mate. Newcastle free kick. 5-1 to Arsenal, yes. Absolutely bang on. Trippier. Oh, nicely clipped in. And Share. Oh, Dan Burn and Share both collided with each other. They were both going for the same ball. Communication all over the place. How has Burn not known that Share's coming around the back of him? If you've not seen that, blimey O'Reilly. Gosh, oh, what? No. Flexi! Yes, Fraser. Ball knowledge. 100%. Dina. Amadou Onana. I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal. Quite sneaky. I am going to go 1-0 Arsenal. I'm just going to go 1-0 to the Arsenal. And I actually think Declan Rice will score the goal. Little bit scary, but your defence is weak and wobbly. Bloody hell. John McGinn looking to get away from Livramento and Watkins. Newcastle, Newcastle, Newcastle. Yeah. Could have easily been a bad day yesterday, but Chiesa saved the day for you lot. Cash. Oh, Gordon's through the middle. Oh, it's a red card. It's a red card. He's got to go. Yeah. No doubt about it. Got to go. Absolutely spot on. Denial of a goal opportunity. All day, that's a red card. Gordon's right, clean through on goal. And that is just stupid from Concert. Of course, that's a red card all day. Yeah, no doubt about it in my mind. All day, that's a red card. Yeah. Just go back and clip that bit where I basically said, yeah, it's definitely a red card, and then just send it to him. That's what you need to start doing, Fraser. Clip my reactions, send them to me. I'll post them on TikTok, and I'll also wind up Josh with them. It's all there, red card. Never a doubt in my mind. So Villa down to 10. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I've got my phone here. So, yeah, if you send me anything, I'll get it. Bruno Guimaraes then. Newcastle now. A man up. Tonali. Jolins into Tonali. Watkins. Oh. Mings. Again, battling on. Livramento, yeah, good job. Ilanga's 2 in front of him. Guimaraes. Gordon in a good position to shoot. Moves to live with Tonali. Barnes, in it goes. It'll be a corner. Glance behind by Denia. Trippier's ball in. It's a really good delivery. There's been an equaliser at SMH Group Stadium. Bristol Rovers level against Chesterfield in League 2. Gordon had a crack from range. Guimaraes, yeah. Looked like it should have been a really good ball in, but snuffled out by the goalkeeper. His own. Cash has been winded by that ball hitting him from Gordon. Isaac Hutchinson with that equalising goal for Bristol Rovers in League 2. Barnes. Guimaraes then. Trippier to Ilanga. What a ball. And it was supposed to be Gordon's. Barnes hit it. And I think Matty Cash has taken another blow. Poor Matty Cash. That's twice now, I think. Bloody hell. He'll be feeling stiff at the end of today. Tonali's corner, too low, not deep enough for it. Back in by Livramento, and it's a pretty soulless ball back in. I think it's Newcastle's game to lose or win at this point. It's felt like that all the way through, but the red card is almost a confirmation that Newcastle should win the game here. I'll have a look at Snap now. I have seen the notification Flicks.
I ain't gonna fully punch the camera, am I, mate? You want to fully punch the camera, bro? Oh no, mate. Mate, am I focused?
Goal for West Bromwich Albion at Wrexham. 2-1 they lead. Funny guy, funny guy. Jed Wallace with that goal for West Bromwich Albion. Most certainly more entertaining in this game. Harvey Barnes. Tonali. Free Pride Park. Villa. Coventry level again. Brandon Thomas Asante with that equaliser for Coventry City. Exeter level against Mansfield. John McKean. Free kick. Murphy. It's been terrible, hasn't it, really? You would have thought that Newcastle would have taken the game away from Villa as a result of the red card. But it's just not been the case. Well, it's an absolute thriller going on at Pride Park. It's 4-3 to Coventry City. Efron Mason-Clark with the second successive goal in a quick space of time. And Derby County have gone from 3-2 up to 4-3 down. Well, Bruno Guimaraes. Barnes looking to cut inside and get a shot away. There's nothing tantal. It's not good. It's really not good, this. Are you entertained? The answer should be no. Wrexham look to be beaten. West Bromwich Albion have scored a third goal, and it's Wrexham 1, West Brom 3. Game over, you would think, at Wrexham Stadium. Norwich City have been given a penalty as well against Portsmouth at Fratton Park. And Isaac Price with that goal for West Brom. There's going to be some changes. Joel Linton is coming off, and he's going to be replaced by Lewis Miley. So that's the change. And Portsmouth have missed the penalty against Norwich. Villa change as well here. John McGinn is coming off, and he is going to be replaced here by Doniel Marlon. That's Doniel Marlon on to replace John McGinn for Aston Villa for the remaining 6 minutes or so of the match. Realise that if I want to plug in this laptop, it's this side. Yeah, bit annoying. Well, Coventry look to have sealed it at Pride Park. It's now 5-3, a rather incredible scoreline going on at Pride Park. It's an 8-goal thriller. It's 5-3 now to Coventry City against Derby County. A mad game in the Championship. Victor Torp. Yes, Derby County 3, Coventry City 5. Absolutely shy. What a game, though, at Pride Park, people. What a game. Like I said, 5-3. Derby get one back. 5-4. Thrilling game. That's a proper game of football going on down in the Championship. Well, next up on Reels of Football, it's more football on this Saturday, the 16th of September, August. And we're going to be bringing you Brighton against Fulham next on the channel. You can join us for that one at 2:45 this afternoon. And to finish off, 5:15 for Wolves against Manchester City. Kickoff is at 5:30 for that one, which will be the last game of the day. Goal back for Portsmouth. They have scored now, and it's Portsmouth 1, Norwich City 2 at Fratton Park. Here's Ollie Watkins. Adrian Segejic with that Pompey goal. And a goal for Chesterfield as well at home to Bristol Rovers. They have taken a 2-1 lead at SMH Group Stadium. Harvey Barnes' shooting chance blazed over. On another one, Mansfield reinstating their lead at Exeter. And they lead 2-1 as well. Final 2 minutes here at Villa Park. Well, not here, but you know what I mean. In this very disappointing game, Kyle McFadzine with that Chesterfield winning goal, I think, against Bristol Rovers. Tonali, here's Gordon. We're going to get a late winner. Barnes slipped. Will Evans with the goal for Mansfield. Mansfield and Chesterfield both scoring at the same time. Two rivals. Well, Eddie Howe is looking to bring on William Asula to try and force a winning goal against the 10 men of Aston Villa. Here's the change. Harvey Barnes goes off, and yep, in place of him will be William Asula. Probably get about 5 or 6 minutes more. I don't know. I would have thought. Standard, really. Is that enough time for Newcastle to win this game? Man of the match has been given to Fabian Schär in this game. Fabian Schär has got the man of the match. 6 additional minutes are in order as well. That should be enough, in my opinion, 6 minutes to get something more than a draw. You would think, anyway. These are, went down well there. Good reaction. And Chesterfield have sorted it out. 3-1. They now lead against Bristol Rovers. Game over at SMH Group Stadium. Chesterfield are now in command and on their way to 3 points. Chesterfield 3, Bristol Rovers 1 in League 2. It's been a game that sucks, to be fair. Ryan. It's a game. This type of game has come too early for me. You would feel that it would be a better game at St James's Park and probably later in the day. I just think that this fixture has come at the wrong time of the season. Marisha. That's football. I'm Harry Bain. I want to watch this. I think it's a short.
Bargains this week. You got ketchup, pork, £1 was £2.75 a tin. Realltom spreadable cheese was £1.99. Cheese and sausage bargains. Half price bread, garlic and fillets, £2 each. Wild sticky pudding cake, £1 each.
Right, here's a chance for a Sula. Are they going to get a winner here? Newcastle. William Asula. Good effort. And it was blocked by the head of Mings. It's going to go for a corner of Matty Cash. Just well there, Mings. Can Newcastle nick it at the death against 10-man Villa? And he's not quite dealt with it. Bizarre. Jacob Murphy with the ball. Villa free kick. Yeah, last minute. Don't think we're going to get a winner. Goal back. Wrexham have pulled it back to 3-2 against West Brom. Late on. Probably no time to get an equaliser, but 3-2 to Wrexham against West Bromwich Albion. Sam Smith with that goal. Ooh. Pulled down the scoreboard a bit too early, but that's the full-time whistle. A boring stalemate. Started at a high pace. And has been a real disappointment, this one. Final score shouldn't be 0-0, but it is. Well, folks, if you want a bit more entertainment, why don't you come and join us for the second part of Saturday Night Football. 3 o'clock kickoffs include Brighton against Fulham, which is next on Realltom Football before Wolves take on Manchester City. You can join us at either 2:45 or 5:15 for the next 2 watch-alongs. It's up to you. Join us for both. Join us for one. Choose what you want to do. We'd like to see you for both. Up to you, then. 2:45, you can join us. Brighton against Fulham next.